Hi everyone, it's Emily Francis, and we're kicking off a new series, Author to Author. As a professionally published author of 6 books from the United States and 7 self-published books before that, and now my 7th book here coming out soon, I understand what it feels like to put yourself out there. And as a creative, it is imperative that we support each other. We lift each other up and share the special goodness of book writing, songwriting, artistry, baking, anything that brings the creatives together. So here we go, Author to Author. Come with me. Hi everyone, it's Emily Francis with My Malta, and we're kicking off a brand new series today, Author to Author. And we have new debut author, but music composer, songwriter, performer, everything music. And now author Muxu with his debut book, Beautifully Lost.
Hello.
And look, so I've just started it, I'll be honest, because I keep books in my car. I call them my date with myself.
Okay.
So when I go to pick up my kids and I park early, I pull out the book and I have a little date time with myself. And this is on but I've really enjoyed your honesty.
Thank you
Your
so much.
message, you bougie llama, I love it.
And all the drama.
I love it. So there's a reason that you wrote a book.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. So it started off as an idea because the book talks about I went traveling for a year, in a year where I was feeling extremely lost. I was being the messiest version of myself.
Okay.
And I get messy, which you started to learn that I have a lot of messy tendencies. And basically when I went to this trip around Asia and Australia, I kind of just saw that there was a different way of living. We spent our whole lives being told that we have to follow the script, which is,
Yes.
you're born, you have to go to school,
Yes.
then you go to more
You
school.
have to do what everybody tells you.
Yeah, and that will make you happy, basically.
Yes.
And when I went on this trip, I realized there were many people who were just like me, who were on journeys because they didn't know what they want to do with their life. And there's a different way to be happy. And I felt like if the world gave me the chance to learn this lesson and feel all of these beautiful feelings and these new emotions, then I would love to be able to show people that experience who maybe can't afford to take a year out of their life to just go. Though I think if you really, really want to, anyone can make it happen.
I have to say, the Maltese culture travels so much more than anything I've seen as an American.
So small.
I mean, you guys, any open weekend, you're out of here. And I do feel like that's built in, is to go and expand your mind. That's the education of life, and it's really impressive.
Yeah.
But I will say, through reading this already, you're very self-aware.
Yeah.
So that's a huge part, because to explain the messy, but not own the messy, would make you not be able to write a book.
Yeah.
So we finally get to a place to write a book when we have something to share that's of value.
And listen, I think the book taught me to be more accepting of all of those parts of myself, because I started it 5 years ago, and I think the version of me, the first versions of the book were like a tame version of it. Like it was like, okay, I'm gonna tell them kind of what happened, but I'm not gonna make myself look bad. And then halfway through I realized the only way for it to actually work is to be the most honest, true version of yourself. And now I'm just owning it. And I'm just feeling like, in a sense, like, listen, now we're all humans trying to figure it out.
We are.
And so like, let's just figure it out together. Sometimes I'm gonna mess up, sometimes you're gonna mess up. Obviously take accountability, learn from it. But it doesn't need to be who you are as a person.
No. And I think that it regulates your energy system, honestly.
Yeah.
Because for me, I dealt with really severe anxiety and panic.
Okay.
But I looked on the outside like I had it together.
Yeah.
And then I just couldn't hold that lie, that surface anymore.
Yeah.
And so when I just fell and kind of splattered everywhere, and then kind of had to pick myself up. But I think spiritual people go on that quest, and it's built in as part of the growing.
Yeah.
But at the time, you feel like you're the only one.
Yeah.
And so then I did get this fabulous advice from somebody, and I will tell you, and you've already done this, but she said to me, if you're gonna write, just vomit everything. Vomit on the page. Vomit all the words, all your thoughts, and clean it up later.
Yeah.
And don't write it like it's a finished version from the start because it's going to get so dirty.
How I wish I knew that at the start.
know.
Because I would spend so long on one chapter thinking that I have to finish it. Like I kind of like when I finish a song,
Yes.
it's to say, like I feel like I have a version of the song and then I can move on. But listen, there were chapters, there were moments like sometimes like you'll see just a little bit like a little blurb like this. But in reality, I would have spent 3 days on that little blurb because I wasn't finding it. It wasn't
Now I'm nuts
perfect.
about words. I have to say, there's an album in this book. So at every chapter end is a QR code.
In 12 of the chapters.
In 12 of the chapters. There
I
are
couldn't
QR
afford
codes.
28 songs.
Well, and it was amazing because I already went and listened to the first song. And I loved the video and I loved the words and it went right with the chapter. So this is a book and an album in one, which is brilliant.
Thank you so much.
For everybody here in Malta, if you have not gotten this book yet, run to the bookstores, run to Muxu. Where can everybody get this book?
So right now it's available online on www.beautifully-lost.com. But we're going to be setting it out in certain places where you can go do pickups.
Let's
and
find
stuff
you
like
a
that.
distributor.
Yeah.
Let's
do it.
I'll help you.
Let's do it.
I will help you.
Let's
Now I
do
will
it.
say the last couple of things I will say. Really famous authors, they usually have a manager, a publicist, which are not the same. The manager books your talks and your different appearances. Your publicist promotes your social and those interviews. And then you have a social media expert that promotes and does. And then you have a publisher and an editor and a whole different thing. So there's a team and that just builds.
And I'm the team of
You are the, me too,
I'm
look.
the full team.
We're still at the end of the day, it's still, even when you have a real team, which I do now, and it's amazing, I have to say, because I've done it by myself and I've done it with a team and it's outrageous to have support. But when the book comes out, you're still on your own. You're still on your own.
Listen, I have my family who helped me a lot, so I am very grateful for my family. Like my mom, my sisters, my aunt, my cousins, they all came out to help.
That is huge.
But it's also like,
it's
you have to be nice.
And it has a timing, it has a window. So like, I know with a traditional publisher, they give you a publicist 3 months before the book releases and 3 months after, and then you're on your own. And all of a sudden, nobody's there to book anything. And you're like, wait, I still want to share my story. So here in Malta, there's a lot of opportunity, but I really hope that this goes further than Malta and makes it around the world.
That's the dream. That's the dream.
So that's author to author, first episode with Muxu. And hopefully we're going to get this book into all the stores around the island very, very soon.
I hope so. I hope so.
And as an author, it is imperative that we support each other. It is never ever a competition, ever.
That's so
we
true.
support each other. You compete at the bottom and you collaborate at the top.
I love
and when
that.
you get to the top, you start collaborating and we do not have time, really and truly, for anything other than how can I help you rise up. As author to author, I want to offer this part. This is the best advice I could ever give that no one ever gave me. And that is, when your book comes out, that first book, and you really think that everyone you know is going to line up and buy that book and read your book and understand you, and then you get a little heartbroken when you find out those, in the most cases, are not the people that you're going to find that read the book. It's going to be people that need the message of the book. And a lot of times that is not close friends. So in Malta, I have found that people are much more supportive than I was used to. But if I could have had any advice given to me from the start, it was don't take it personally when those aren't the people. But let the book grow legs and wings and let the message find the people that it was really meant to find. And then you'll be surrounded with the right support for this. I mean, you're still gonna have your friends. That's my best piece of advice.
I appreciate that and I appreciate you so much.
Thanks everyone, see you next time.